Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our weekly spiritual guidance and advice. So let's see what we have going on. What celestial messages do we have? What kind of energy is coming through for us this week spiritually? What do we need to know? Moon in Virgo, contentment 18. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. So you could be making some changes when it comes to your health. Maybe that's you hitting the gym. Maybe you're making healthier choices, letting go of stress. Maybe you're changing what you eat. If you exercise, all of those things are going to help boost how you feel. It's also going to bring you a sense of satisfaction. So you're going to start to feel happier by doing some of these changes. It's different for everybody, so take what fits, leave the rest. If it's something that you are thinking about, this is an indication that this is for you. The moon in Cancer, 16, belonging, a sensitive and introspective phase. So you're thinking about things that have to do with home life. You're also thinking about maybe, do you feel like you fit in? I feel like you're taking some time to just kind of contemplate these things. Maybe friend groups and things are changing. Let's see, Pluto's return is coming, I believe. I want to say it's like the 20th or something. It might be before the 20th. I'm not an astrologer, so don't shoot the messenger. But I do feel like a lot of things could be changing. So wherever Pluto is in your birth chart, that is the house that it's going to affect. So those are the things that it will change. For me, it's in my friend groups. So like evaluating whether things work, whether things don't. Do we mesh well? Do we not? Things like that. So it's been like, I think, a 15-year cycle. It takes 15 years for Pluto to transit completely. So like long time changes, things that need to actually happen. And Sun in Gemini, 3, communication. It's time to hone your negotiation and relationship skills. So maybe you're going to do something where you're communicating with others. They're giving me the word broadcasting. So maybe some of you are going to be doing something, in social media or like the news, things like that, journalism. Maybe whatever you do, you actually have to negotiate like a contract, or that you have to be able to communicate effectively. So I feel like you're going to start feeling a lot better when you actually start to address some of these things that maybe have been on the back burner for a while. I also feel like you're looking for a place where you belong, where you actually fit. And so if things aren't meshing well, I feel like you're going to communicate that some things need to change, or that you're going to be like, see you later, I'm out of here sort of energy. All right, what messages do we have from our angels? Thank you, angels. What do we need to know this week? Angelic protection. So this is supposed to be Archangel Michael in this deck. He's wielding his flaming blue sword and his shield, and he comes at a moment's notice to offer protection as well as guidance. He's a fierce protector, so I definitely feel like he's somebody that if you're really going through something, you need to call on him, and he's going to help to assist you. Or he's really good at severing ties. So if something's not working, I feel like you need to ask for the guidance that you need. Ask and receive. So yes, they want you to ask for what it is that you need, no matter what that is. Your angels are sent to kind of help assist you on your journey. So I feel like you don't have to carry all of this on your shoulders by yourself. Ask for whatever it is that you need and be open to how they deliver it. So whether that's financial issues, whether that's relationship issues, whatever it is that you're seeking assistance, you need to ask for it, whether that's through prayer, meditation, a thought, writing it down in a journal, anything like that. That's a way for them to hear you and to communicate to them what it is that you need. They're offering some strength and guidance as well. I also feel like you may feel a little bit defeated in some sort of negotiation, or that you need to, let's see what else I'm picking up here. They want you to know how strong you actually are. Part of that is listening to your intuition. I love how on his forehead there's a very bright spot there that looks like a star. You need to open up your internal GPS, as I like to call it, your intuition. So maybe you need to do some third eye meditation and really open that up. I also feel like the third eye in your intuition is going to help to guide you and to make you see exactly how strong you are, but that they're trying to steer you away from things that aren't working and towards things that are better. So are you listening to that, or are you ignoring that divine guidance? What do we need to know from the Ascended Masters this week? What do we need to know? Ascended Masters. There we go. All right, Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. So I feel like we do need to really honor our higher self, and maybe we're not listening to those things right now. He's got an eyeball in the middle of his forehead there, so his third eye, that's part of how he kind of communicates. And we are overcoming obstacles or transcending obstacles right now. So you need to honor your inner force. What does your heart space want? Are they in alignment, your head and your heart? If not, why? What is the holdup, or what is the confusion? What is maybe keeping you from where you want to be? They're playing a Taylor Swift song in my head called Shake It Off, so maybe you need to like shake off the energy. He is aligned with like dancing or movement, and so that could kind of help you to kind of shake off the negative energy and maybe refocus it in a positive way as well. So honor your inner force, steps are being given, and dance with the universe. Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right because an important lesson is unfolding. So again, I feel like you need to resonate with your heart space as well as your intuition. She's also part of the violet flame, and you can ask the violet flame to come through and kind of burn away the things that aren't serving your highest good. The color purple is associated with the crown chakra. Love this, that I have my little purple crown on, and she's very purple. So that could also be a signal that maybe you need to resonate with that color as well. Purple is also a color of royalty in ancient times, and so only royalty was allowed to wear purple. It's one of my favorite colors. I have loved that since I was a child. So purple might also be significant to you at this time. Amethyst, wearing amethyst or having amethyst stones near you can also be a way to kind of pull in that energy as well as amplify your crown chakra, your intuition, things like that. So do what you feel is right. Trust your intuition. Know that an important lesson is unfolding. Let's get one more. Charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. And we have that from the angels. Ask and receive. Very important. Whatever it is that you need, they want you to ask them. You have free will, so you do have to ask for assistance. I feel like a lot of people think that, oh, well, it's pointless. What is that actually going to do? Well, you'd be surprised. There's this thing called miracles, and those still happen every day. And so if you've never seen one, maybe you don't believe that they can happen. I've experienced many, many miracles in my life over my lifetime, and I feel like you have to really believe that they're possible before you see them. Sometimes they come in the most unexpected ways, but when they happen, it's like, okay, so I was heard. You are heard all the time, and Spirit needs you to know that they do hear you and that they want you to ask for assistance. That's the whole point and why they're there to assist us. We're a soul living a human experience. We are connected to the ethers. We're connected to all these other realms and other entities that are there to assist us. So ask for what it is that you need and know that it is coming. All right, so let's see what we have from the dragons, because 2024 is the year of the dragons. So let's see what the dragons have for us. Think of them as like guardian protectors, like angels as well. All right, what do we have? Self-worth. So you might need to work on that. Maybe you're struggling with, how you feel about yourself. Your self-worth might be in the toilet for some reason. So start working on those things. Use things like affirmations or positive self-talk. And it's like, okay, that sounds a little off, right? A little woo-woo. It's not. It's really, you can shift your pattern of thinking. It takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So make that a good habit and start taking good care of your self-worth and your self-care. Temple of the Sun. I'm going to have to get the book on this one because I don't see it too often, so let's see what it has to say. All right, Temple of the Sun. If you draw this card, the Sun God himself has invited you to enter his golden temple and to look into the mirror of truth. This is a great honor. Prepare for this journey by showering and dressing in white clothing or wear none at all. So these have meditations that come with each card. Draw a Star of David on a large sheet of paper, play some calming music, and light 6 gold or white candles. Sit down on the paper and arrange the candles around you, ensuring that each star tip points to a candle. Close your eyes and call your personal dragon to you. Ask it to take you to the mirror of truth. Your imagination is a gift from the divine source, so do not be shy about using it. Fly to the sun. The sun god will help protect you from the heat and the bright light. Your dragon delivers you from the entrance to the golden temple. Dismount and enter the temple alone, where you will see a large gold mirror. Take your time, walk slowly to the mirror, and stand in front of it. Look into it and recognize yourself as a dragon rider. See the gown that you wear as a dragon rider, the color of your hair, and the items that you carry with you, your jewelry or your ritual objects. This is you. Take this image deep into your heart and hear the voice of the sun god as he tells you, you are the light that your world needs now. Now turn around and return to your dragon. Look into its large and loving eyes and recognize the joy in them. It is so glad to see you in the gown that you wear as a dragon rider. Thank the sun god and let your dragon take you home. So this is really entertaining, the thought that you are the light that the world needs. So like the sun comes up every single day, and we know that we can count on the sun to come up every single morning without fail. It's going to be there, right? So you need to be that light for other people sometimes, and sometimes other people are the light for you. So either way that resonates, know that you are shining your light bright every single day. So don't let the fear hold you back. Sometimes it's really hard to want to be seen, especially if you're dealing with maybe self-worth issues, or there's some things that maybe are hindering your progress forward, or maybe you feel like you're not as good as you want to be, or you're not where you want to be. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear is your ego talking. So that stands for false emotions appearing real. It is ego. We want to operate from our heart space, not our ego space. So definitely work on releasing that. All right, let's see what we have from the animals. What do we need to know from the animals? The bat. You have the power to transcend failure and to move into a limitless future. So I get the sense that you're kind of coming out of the darkness, or that there's something that you're overcoming. Maybe it's a failure or a setback, but you're starting to move towards a limitless future. So soar above all of the obstacles. The sloth. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. So things like using gratitude is going to be super important. Super important. I get hiccups, guys. Sorry. So consider the smallness of your needs. Maybe you have really big needs. Maybe you don't. And consider that what you have is a treasure that you possess. The eagle. So it's time to create your vision. I was just talking about this in our live on TikTok the other night, that sometimes we need to create vision boards. Why? Because it helps us to focus our energy on what we're trying to create in our life. So a vision board can be any number of things. It can be where maybe you cut out old magazines, like photographs of stuff, and you create like a collage and you put it all together and you put it someplace that you look at regularly. It can be as simple as maybe you take a bunch of screenshots and you, same thing, like make a collage and you put it as your wallpaper on your phone. But what is it that you're trying to bring in? That's the really important part. You have to set your intention behind that. An eagle soars above everything, right? Their vantage point is very different. So an eagle can see the bigger picture. Can you? That's the biggest thing with vision boards. If you want to manifest something, the trick is that you have to believe that it's already yours and that it's already in your reality. And then when you match that frequency, it's delivered to you. So soar above all of the things that you're currently struggling with, see the bigger picture, and create your vision. And I'm trying to like spill all my cards all over the desk here. All right, let's see. What do we have from signs, symbols, and synchronicities for the week? What do we need to see? Okay. Ooh. All right. So what inspires you? Fire energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it's time to follow your passions. Maybe you're finally letting go of the places that you don't feel like you fit in, and you're kind of breaking that glass ceiling or breaking out of that mold, and you're going towards the things that really excite you again. And that's important, because if you follow your passion, you're going to find your purpose or your calling in life. Typically, I don't always see everybody that like what they do for their 9-to-5 job is like their calling. Sometimes that comes much later in life, where it's like I drastically changed my life and I followed the things that really excited me in life. And because of that, because of following my passions and listening to my instincts, I was able to actually step into my calling. A lot of times that's kind of how it works for people. It's like maybe things were real lackluster for a long time, and then all of a sudden one day it's like, you know what, I want to do something different, and you totally change your life. So follow your passions and there will be some inspiration. Spirit needs you to know that you're on track. So the train is talking about you're on track to either travel, whether you're going somewhere or coming back from someplace, but there's a journey and movement indicated going forward. What else do we need to know? The mirror. So some shadow work or facing your fears is definitely indicated here. Some inner work might be needed, but that's totally okay. That's why I post it every week. And the Caduceus. So medicine and healing. You could be thinking about maybe doing something in the medical field. You could be working on your own healing. It could be spiritual. It could be physical. Any of those might apply. And the Hamsahan. Know that you're protected from the evil eye on all angles, and there's strength in all elements. And crystals. So maybe you wear some sort of protection stone. Could also be, we're talking about amethyst with the violet flame. So maybe you're going to start carrying some sort of crystal with you to help purify your energy for protection or to help you keep the faith. Let's get one more of these. Let's shuffle again. All right, what else do we need to know this week? The orbs. So you could be seeing a manifestation of energy. It could be a manifestation that's coming in, or you're seeing the little ball of light, the orb coming through. Spirits and ghost energy could also be around you. It could also be the spirit of manifestation coming in. All right, let's get you some tarot. What kind of spiritual advice do we need this week? What do we need to know? Ooh, love that. So there is a new beginning coming for you when it comes to work or finances. This is literally a gift from the divine. So maybe a new business prospect is coming in. Maybe it's a new job. That could be where you need to negotiate some things as well. Like maybe you need to negotiate your pay scale or benefits, things like that. So fine tune those things and get the best deal possible. Know that slow and steady wins the race. You're going to have to work very hard in order to be successful, but it will be worth it. And remember that if you're building an empire, it wasn't built overnight. We have the Lovers, so there could also be a new connection that's coming in for you. I feel like some of you are trying to manifest love in the collective as well. A choice will need to be made of what you want to do going forward with this person. Could also be dealing with an Earth sign or a Gemini. And the Queen of Wands. So you're starting to gather your courage and your confidence, and because of that, you're going to be seen. That might be a little unnerving for some of you if you're more, introverted like I usually am. So if a lot of eyes on you kind of makes you uncomfortable, ask yourself why. Is it self-worth issues? Is it lack of confidence? Has your confidence taken a knock? Is it just fear that's kind of standing in your way? Because this person is a master manifester, and she really does create the life that she wants. She's pulling those things into her 3D reality. She's very outspoken. She's courageous. She's somebody who knows what she wants, and she goes after it, and she's very determined to succeed. For some of you, again, I feel like it is love that you're trying to manifest. We do have the Lovers, and we have the Two of Cups. So somebody wants union. Somebody wants to come in and make a love offer. I feel like this person could also be really either like financially successful. I feel like this person could have maybe built their own legacy or their own empire as well, and maybe they're looking for the right person to actually share that with. I feel like they've maybe had their eye on this person for a while as well, and maybe they kind of collaborate or they go into business, or this could be, I hate to say that when it comes to love, but maybe this could be even like a business arrangement or like not an arranged marriage. I mean, it could be, but I feel more like it could be, it was like business oriented at first and then it grows into something else is kind of what I'm picking up. But it will be emotionally fulfilling. This is also a card of marriage. The Ten of Cups is a lot of like finding where you belong and the people that understand you and somebody who really wants to go the distance with you when it comes to love and marriage. All right, so we have been putting in a lot of time and effort into things that we haven't seen a lot of reward yet. I feel like that's about to change, or you're changing jobs because things just haven't panned out like you had anticipated. Lots of frustrations around work and money, I feel like right now, but know that you need to keep going so that you can actually see the reward you've been trying to work for, and it does require some strength. I feel like all of these issues definitely require strength. I think you need to be determined to be successful, and no matter what it is that you're after, whether it's work, whether it's love, that you just need to really focus your intention on where you want the end result to be. So it's like, are you dating to marry? Are you looking to start your own business? Are you looking to maybe build a company from the ground up? Just changing jobs, moving, traveling, all of those things are possibilities. But you will have to face your fears and make a decision. Know that you're going to be at a crossroads. There's going to be something that you have to acknowledge in order for things to change. In order to get to the next place that you want to be, I feel like you have to remove any sort of blinders that could be on about no matter what this is, whether it's love or money, because those are the only two things that have come up in this reading. So you have to make sure that you know what direction you want to take things going forward. What do you really want for the future? Are you sure about your choices? Is there any sort of hesitation? And if there is, why? I also think that once you've made up your mind about what direction you want to take things, then you just have to be willing to pull the trigger and take that first step. Let's get one more card. Yep. And once you do, things start to go forward very quickly. Travel, purchasing a vehicle, things picking up momentum. I really feel like there has been a lot of frustrations and things have been stuck and stagnant. We went through a lot of retrogrades last year, and now in the new year, things are finally starting to all go direct, so things start to pick up forward progress and momentum, and the world is waiting on the other side. So you might be traveling the world. You might be using things like the internet to kind of expand your horizons. Maybe you meet somebody online. I also feel like jobs potentially you could hear about online, things like that, job tips and opportunities. Maybe some of you want to work from home, and so you're changing things, and maybe it's like remote work. But the world tells you that you're overcoming challenges and that things are actually going forward in a positive way, and things are coming to completion that were maybe really painful or really not good for you. So make the decision that works best for you, trust your instincts, and ask Spirit for assistance where needed. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.